was kind of hot. Good evening from Lagos, Nigeria. So that the weather was kind of hot at the beginning of the day, but it's kind of cooling down right now. That's the message of God. We're blessed to have change in weather, all right? But we're alive. Our heart is still beating, so we are very grateful. I'm here. I've been doing 6 p.m. every day, tea time with Amara. How has your day been? If you're just starting your day, I trust that you have set a goal to ensure that the day becomes truly awesome. Did you remember what we shared yesterday? That you're the master of your fate and the captain of your soul. It's nice being with you. Nice being here. Nice being here together with you as we keep looking towards the sunny side of life. Never lose hope, no matter what it is. Don't lose hope. So we've been on this book, Think and Grow Rich, and it's been wonderful. I'm happy. Personally, I'm very happy that I'm back to reading. Yes, used to read a lot, then slow down, but picking up Think and Grow Rich, and you hold me accountable too, because I have to be here 6 p.m. every day to talk about this book. I know that I have to read it. So we're into chapter 2. We started with chapter 1. Thoughts are things. Thoughts are things. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. In fact, somebody even said the other day, Les Brown said that where you are right now, you're responsible for whatever state you find yourself right now. It could be because of some decision you had made. And then I dare say that it could be as a reason of it could be because of some thoughts you had allowed and dwelt on. So if that be true, if there's any element of truth in those things, then you and I need to live more intentionally. Be in touch, be aware of the thoughts that you allow to go on in your mind. And knowing these things actually doesn't mean that you will do it. You might know these things and then you still fall short. You still find yourself not doing it. But there's something knowing things does for me. At the moment which I know it, I may not really take action immediately. But because I know it, I feel that something starts taking place. For example, I do Instagram Reels, and one of the things that one of my coach tells me is maybe on Sunday, maybe a day when I'm not really working, like I normally take the time off on Sundays. So my coach tells me that, okay, why don't I bring out some time on Sunday and do different reels, like and do different reels at different locations and with different outfits. And I'm thinking, like, are you for real? You mean I'm going to take a video and then change clothes and put it in that video? I didn't see the possibility of it. But I found myself doing that today. And I heard this like 3 weeks ago. And I'm like, no, that's not possible. Like, take a video and then pause, change, take another one. Maybe even on a particular video, you do when you pause and take another. I'm like, no. But I found myself doing it today. And that tells you that you may hear something and not take action, but you've heard it. And that is why you should intentionally and deliberately key yourself into knowledge, positive knowledge that will help you. You may not take action immediately, but it's there. And don't forget, your subconscious is also listening. One day you'll find yourself actually in that way. So it's very important you take notes of what you listen to. So chapter 2 is desire. Chapter 1 was thoughts. Thoughts are things and powerful things at that. And they took us through different stories. Henry Ford, Mr. Barnes decided to be partner with Edison, and he got it. Henry Ford wanted it, he got it. The little girl wanted a 50 cent, Mama's 50 cents, she got it. And today, chapter 2 is on desire. Desire has to be very strong. And he said that when Mr. Barnes thought of becoming partners with Thomas Edison, it wasn't just an ordinary thought. He backed it up with all his effort. He backed it up with everything. And of course, as we read that is what we're supposed to do. What's your goal? What's your desire? I hope you've identified that. Give it everything. Don't allow any distraction. Anything that doesn't align with that goal is not for you. Okay, so that is what chapter 2 is telling us. We're talking about desires. Talking about desire. Okay, so your thoughts has to be almost like an obsession. It just occupies your mind, and once that happens, you will definitely find a way. There will definitely be a way. So place all your energy, your power, your efforts behind that goal. Don't be deterred. Don't welcome any possibility of hindrance. There are people that whenever something is suggested to them, first of all, they will tell you how it will work or will make it not to work. That's the first thing they will see. But you see, we're advised that when we are presented with a project, a task, instead of saying it won't work or seeing how it will work, you should just ask yourself, how can this work? How do I make this work? Okay, it's better that way. And then know your worth, know your self-worth. Don't allow anybody to define that with you. Don't. Know who you are. People may not see it. There are people that are just, maybe they're just good in, I don't know, putting you down and all that. We don't see what you're worth. The advice is, what are you, or what do you think of yourself? Hold on to it and carry yourself like that. And then the story also of this captain went to war, and and when he got there, he burnt the ship that they went there with. He burned the ship and he told the soldiers, well, the ship is burnt, so we can't retreat. We can't go back. So you either fight to live, or you get killed. And you know what? Looking back and seeing their ship in flames, the soldiers knew that if they will ever in their life see their wives, their children, their loved ones they've left back home, they have to fight. And so they won. Well, the story goes that they actually won that battle. This is how you need to face your goal. This is how you need to face that which you have stepped out to fulfill. That is what this book is telling us on chapter 2. If you haven't got this book, please try and grab this book. If you read the book before, can you pick up the book? Let's read it together again. And if you come on my live, if you have any suggestion or any question, you could just drop. If there's anything you want to share, I can allow you to come live with me and we'll share ideas on this book. Right now we're in chapter 2 and we just discussed about desire. The topic is desire. We've looked at Mr. Barnes, how his thoughts became a reality. Even when it didn't look like it became a reality. Also told about the warlord that took his soldiers to war, burnt their ship. He burnt their ship and told them that the only way they can see their loved ones again is to fight to win. And they won the battle. Okay, Marshall Field was another guy. When their shopping complex was set ablaze and there was a debate, do they leave town or build again? Many of the shop owners or the businessmen decided to leave town. I mean, something bad has happened, something bad has happened. Let's leave town. And Marshall Field said, no, in this land, I will build again. On this same land that my shop burnt down, I will build again. If you live in the US, you know the Marshalls, big shopping mall, standing tall today because Marshall Field made a decision and backed up with it. So this is encouraging you in reading this book is to encourage you to know that it's in your hand. Whatever you want, just go for it. Some days you are down. Some days, some wind of discouragement might pass by. But build a consistency in your activity. Find out what it is you need to do in your business. And whether you feel like it or not, keep doing it. Just like somebody who's employed in a job. I love using them as an example because you have to show up at work. Yeah, your boss is going to query you if you don't. So if you're in business for yourself, that's the attitude you should play. So be clear on the things you need to do. Do it. Whether you feel like it or not, just do it. And life rewards consistency. I want to thank you for being here with me. Chapter 2 Think and Grow Rich Desire. I just discussed the first part of it, and we'll continue as we go on. 6 p.m. every day. Share this life, and let's share with as many people as possible what we are learning from this book. All right? Have a wonderful time, and God bless you. Have a wonderful